every law is an infraction of liberty, meaning the rule of law actually cannot always be considered to be good, progressive, and healthy, authentic, genuine, virtuous in itself, because it's not that way. It's never been that way, because the rule of law ultimately is not a humanitarian construct. The rule of law is an artificial external construct which is arbitrary, dangerous individual anyways. And the rule of law has also been created not just by our governments and other entities, but also is constructed and created and developed by the ruling classes, by the elite, rich people in the society, and also for themselves, for their own sake, for their development, welfare benefit, so that they can use the rule of law to inflict the maximum amount of conditions, pains, torments, tortures, exploitations, and other vices upon the citizens, upon ourselves, in our lives, actions, behaviors, successes in one way or another, and so that they can abate and alleviate themselves of any crimes, and provide themselves with one advantage after another with the rule of law by twisting and distorting all the conditions, principles that the law involves in one way or another. And that means ultimately the rule of law is a joke, because it's not good, productive, healthy, authentic, or conducive for the citizens, for the human beings inside of the state, inside of the democratic society and the liberal country. The rule of law is bad, but then again it's necessary, because wherever there is law there is also freedom, and the rule of law must always concern itself with the expansion, development, and enhancement of all the human virtues and human rights all the time. And that includes not just our freedom, but also our liberty, expression, speech, education, justice, equality, fairness. All those things should be multiplied, improved, enhanced, bettered over time by not just our governments and leaders, but also by the whole system. And the rule of law should work for that kind of elevation of our rights as well. But then again, every law is also the infraction and the destruction of our liberty. Every law takes away always something or another from ourselves for its maintenance, for its establishment in the society. And that means the more systems, the more laws, rules, regulations are there in the society because of our safety, because of our security, preservation, etc., the more and more are we going to have to give up from within ourselves and part ways with our talents, individualities, sovereignty, distinction, etc., for the rule of law. So to appease and satisfy the vanity of the whole law system of the governments as well. And that means we're going to have to continue to give up and part ways with something or another that is vital, fundamental for ourselves